What's up, guys? How's it going? We're here for our weekly Rust skins. This week we have 20 skins, and they all pretty much cost their typical prices except for one, which we'll get to when we get there. But as you'll see, no, this isn't something from the junk area. This is literally a skin added today, and it's one of two joke skins added in for the fact that Rust released out of early access. So we'll talk about that more, of course, in the actual update video. But you can see Stab brought us a When's Wep t-shirt. I'm not sure I like the purpley pink color. Magenta, I guess you could call it. I don't know. It's pink, I guess. The pink and green looks weird on the black, but the whole point is supposed to be goofy, so who cares anyways? I mean, it's 99 cents. It's kind of one of those things you have to pick up if you've ever asked the question. And, yeah, so this is one of those things. It's pretty great. I had to pick it up just for the sheer fact of that I mean, it's a Rust thing. And as someone who's run servers before, it's one of those questions you just end up hating. So yeah, definitely one to pick up for the nostalgia. So like I said, one of two jokes. No, it is not overflowing from the junk area. I promise you. But we've got it. It is Wednesday, my dudes t-shirt. It's got the frog boot on it. And it's got like the striped green sleeves and everything. It's... You guys got it. Not only did we actually get the frog boots, but we also got a t-shirt. Just in case you didn't have enough frog boot going on. There it is. It exists. There's nothing on the backs of these, which is why I'm not showing them, but like, yeah. So there you go. You got them. You got the frog boots. Two different ways. Next up, we have a new SAR skin. It's the Freedom Rifle from Little Ranger, and I don't know what to say. Personally, to me, it is ugly. It is really ugly. There's too much going on. We've got like the empowerment fist with the spiky thing. We got the anarchy symbol. And it's just too many mixed up colors. There's gold and yellow and I think two different reds, unless my eyes are messing with me. This weird purple, blue periwinkle. Then there's an actual dark blue, and then silver, and then like a bronze, and there's like 7 different patterns, and I get the idea of what was trying to be done here, but I think it just, I don't, personally, just don't like it at all. I don't know, how do you guys feel about it? Sound off in the comments down below. I also completely failed to show it in hand, so we cut back real quick to show it here in hand, and I don't know why it turned blurry all of a sudden. Can we, that's weird. Now, from this angle, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It just looks like a funky colored gun. But, you know, once you... yeah, it's just... I don't know. I can't quite get on board with this one, guys. Next up, we've got the Megalodon set. If you don't know what a Megalodon is, it is a giant great white shark from ancient dinosaur times. As you can see, there's some sharks engraved into here and carved on. And this is a really awesome set. It's really cool looking. I love the shark tooth look to it, and Mishka did an amazing job on this one. There's also a hatchet, which we'll get to here, but just, I mean, look at the detail. The carvings are beautiful. I don't know why it keeps turning blurry when we... It's just when we get over here. Over here, it pops back in. That is so weird. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways... You can get a nice extra little close-up look there. It's just really nice looking. I love the coloration on the tooth and everything. Mishka, you did a really good job on this set. And, of course, here's the hatchet. This thing just looks really awesome. It's done super well. I like the back of it. There's, like, all sorts of little patterns on it. And there's little blue, like, spirals. I love the different colors on the handle. It just looks like it's done in all sorts of different, like, beads and ropes, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and pull it into our hand here. Take a look at it. As you can see, it's very nice. And I love it. It's kind of got that, you know, that tribal Native American kind of thing going on with it. And it's really cool. I love it a lot. Next up, we've got the Brutal Door from Mishka. And I'd say, you know, I want to say it's nothing too special, but it is unique enough on its own. Now, we have a lot of doors that have this color scheme, so it can easily kind of fall away into that. But I like the different details to it. I like the little pieces of rebar sticking up on it and everything. There's some good detail to it. And I think it's a really solid door. And if you haven't picked up anything in this color scheme yet, it definitely goes really cool and fits in well with the sheet metal, as you could probably tell from the colors here. But I like that there's like a little bit of wood in here, and you can kind of see it keep out. It's really well done. So, you know, don't exactly kick this one necessarily to the curb just because it looks like the same color scheme as a lot of other doors. It's actually a pretty solid looking sheet metal door. Next up, we've got the Hatchet of Antiquities. You gotta love that name. But I don't know about this hatchet. It looks really cool, but then it has, like, again, kind of like earlier as I was talking about, a little too much going on. I mean, okay, it's got like a mouth with teeth, and said mouth has like a dragon eye, but then below it there's a black circle with a red thing in it, which could be mistaken for another eye. It's obviously breathing out. But if you look at the back, you've got this really Viking-looking Norse face again, it looks like. So, I don't know. It's got a lot of faces on it. It's a little bit confusing, but it's definitely cool looking. That's for sure. Next up, we bought a new AK from Stab. It's the Rumble AK. And I like the patterns to it. It's actually really cool. Now, we usually see a lot of reds and grays and blacks. But this also has kind of like the goldish, yellow, offish color. It's almost, I don't know, it's almost a tan, but there's enough goldish to it to where it doesn't look weird. I don't know. I like the coloration on it. It's pretty nice. You know, it does look like a lot of other AKs, but then it doesn't. And I really like the side view. These kind of like spikes on it look really neat. When you aim down the sight, you got this unique looking skull. And altogether, it's pretty nice. It's a pretty decent AK, I'd have to say, and if you don't have too many red AKs, it might not be too bad to pick up. Next up, we've got yet another AZTEC item. Helk and team, you better get on that jungle biome, that's all I gotta say. Because these things need a temple to be placed into. That's just my idea. Anyways, this is a really detailed chest. It looks really awesome. I mean, if you look at the side here, it's got a rope with metal rings around it, which is really cool. You got the couple different designs going on, and if we get a top view, you got this awesome shiny golden dragon. In the back, we've got yet another different skull. So, very cool. Awesome looking. Again, Russ really needs a jungle biome. Have you ever been sitting there mining away thinking to yourself, man, this pickaxe really makes me look poor? Well, not anymore. You can decorate it out with the elegant pickaxe skin, which apparently also cuts directly through the bottom half of your face when you're holding it. I just noticed that that doesn't look like it feels great. That's all I have to say. Anywho, it is a very elegant looking skin. It fits its name. You see, it's got all sorts of fancy pieces, as you can now see, while it's not stuck in our face. And, yeah, I mean, that's really all to it. If you're looking for a fancy pickaxe, this might be right up your alley. Next up, we've got the Surfing Bird LR300, however, is called the Warhawk in the marketplace, not to be confused with my rocket launcher, and you'll see what their relation is here in a minute. So this has got all sorts of little goodies all over it. There's, you know, there's something here, maybe hell, there's two L's, to hell, maybe there's a T, I don't know, it's covered, you know, and here is Moleno. I think it's supposed to say Helk's name. And sure enough, there's Helk. Dressed up as an army guy, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the whole idea here. You got I Still Smell Napa, I guess. And then you've got, this is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for fighting, this is for fun, written on the sign. But what we really want to look at is this other side. And there we go. We've got that shark face that I love so much. We've got 550 down there. We've got a 09 up there. There's a little smiley on it. And you know me, I do love my old face skins. So once you pull this sucker into your hands, you got a great view of it. It looks awesome. When you aim down the sight, you got a little detail there. And it's just a really good skin. I love this one. SFOC did an amazing job. This one speaks straight to me because I am such a huge fan of the Warhawk stuff. So great job. Awesome, awesome gun. Next up, we've got the Forged Iron Furnace from La Crempa. And it's got some glow up top. It's got some glow out on the side here, which is different. I like that. It's got a cool little crest here on it to give that medieval feel. And it itself just has a very English medieval look to it. And I think it's a really cool furnace. Good job on this one, and it's pretty neat. I think from the top, yeah, there you go. You can see the top is kind of like a black iron, which is really nice. So I love the coloration and everything. This thing is super cool looking. Great job. Next up, we've got the Looter set. And this is actually a little bit different than usual. We've got a road sign set and a pump shotty that goes with it. So we're going to start with the pump shotty. So this is the Looter's shotgun, or Looter leader, I should say, from Tony. And this thing is actually really cool. It's also a very different color. It's kind of got that aqua cobalt look to it. And it's not, you know, typical. Now, the one thing I do have to say is the score down here. It's supposed to be the line across is 5, not 4. So that irked me a little bit. But otherwise, this thing is so awesome, I can't really get mad. We've got like a bottle tab, or a can bottle. Bottles don't have tabs. We've got a can tab up front. Over here it says, "Oh wow," which is pretty great. I love this thing. Did a really good job. But man, does that look painful? That spring going straight through your like weird wrist. Ouch. Now, let's zoom out a little bit here. Now let's circle around to this side because we've got a lot more details. So we got the M over here. We got some check marks, some X's, more bottle, can tabs. And whoa, this thing just went crazy blurry. Hello, can we stop? There we go. And we got something up here. I can't read it right now. It's something. All right, let's pull it out and take a look at it this way here. And there we go. Original beer right there. And we still can't see the top of it. But I mean, this thing is awesome. I really love the set. And let's go take a look at the rest of it. All right, so here we've got the can helmet, and you can see it's got the same check marks on it. It's still got some beer tabs. Let's just call them beer tabs on there. And again, it's a nice color. It's something different from what we've seen. If you take a look at the top of it, it's got a little bit of detail to it as well. And it's pretty nice. Now, I have to say what really stands out in this set is the chest piece. So let's take a look at that. And here you have it. So we've got tabs everywhere. Tabs, 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 all little drawings in white. We've got a couple little buttons. I can't quite read that one. Let's see. Can we maybe zoom in to read this? Oh, that's literally just a shine. I thought those were words. But we got a chain going across. On the side here, we've got, let's zoom out. And got number 13. In the back of it here, you got the M's going around everywhere. So, very cool set. I think this is probably the crowning piece of it. Let's go check out the leggings. And as you would expect, it's got the same number 13 there. There's those little checkpoints, the blue tape around the chain, which I love the way that just kind of looks. And yeah, there's the M right there. Got a really nice little design. Awesome set this week for sure. But wait, there's more. Yes, this week, like I said, we actually have 20 skins instead of the usual 12. And this brings us to the next one, the Holy Father Revolver. And this Python isn't anything too special. It's just pretty much what you would expect, like an old school python to look like. It doesn't really have a whole lot of detail. It didn't really draw me in, but it does have a nice old western kind of look to it. So I'd have to say that's pretty cool. They did sneak in a cross on the hammer there. And yeah, it's very, you know, looks pretty good. I don't know, I'm trying to come up with something special here, but it really isn't anything special, but it isn't ugly. I guess that's all I can really say. So next up, we've got the Koi by Freddy, and boy does this thing stand out. If you ever wanted to run around and shoot flowers out of a fish scale barreled water pipe that doesn't glow in the dark but might as well, this guy will run you down $4.99 this week. This is the expensive skin of the week, and it is crazy. I don't know what to say about it, to be honest. I mean, I'm just gonna let you take a look at it and see what you feel yourself. I mean, you're holding a fish. It's got a Zen symbol on it. It's got flowers. It's gold. It's colorful. It's bright. I don't even know what to say. But this is, it's still awesome looking. It's just crazy. But there you have it. $5 to hold a fish. Next up, we've got the Phantom Revolver from Shedmon, and it is very fancy, very nice detailed gold trim to it. However, I think there's already a couple pistols that look very similar to this, but it's got some nice detail to it. I have to say, it really accentuates the dick and balls of the back of the revolver, because come on, we all know it. This part just looks like the end of balls with a shaft coming off of it, and the shaft is the gun. That has to have been something on purpose with this. I mean, who carves balls into a gun? Rust devs do. That's what it is. But I'd have to say this skin really brings out the dick and balls. It even has cracks in it that honestly just makes it look veiny. So I probably just ruined the majesty of the beautiful gold trim on this by just really focusing on these dick and balls. But it's dick and balls. It really is. Next up, we've got a sick-looking boonie hat. It's got crocodile lizard skin. It's got a awesome skull and wings, and it's got some big old, really big crocodile teeth on the side there. We got some bullets on this side, and if you want to look like Crocodile Dundee or just a crazy outdoors man with a not punk, but like, I don't know, biker. You are the outdoor scavenger, former Hell's Angel. That's what you are, man, when you're wearing this hat. And it is awesome. But this is our last skin for the week, guys. So that pretty much covers it. I hope, once again, this has helped you get a better feel for which skins you want to pick up this week. I hope it helped you in your decisions of your purchases. And please tell me if it did, because I'd like to know that I'm actually out there helping someone. Go ahead and leave comments down in the comment section, where else, of course, about how you feel about the skins this week. Which ones did you like? Which ones didn't you? And go ahead, leave me a like if you please would. Please share this video with everyone you know to help me out. And if you don't have that bell notification set off on YouTube, please do so, because YouTube really isn't sending out notifications. It's a huge mess. Who knows when they fix it? So if you don't want to miss it, either do that or follow my Twitter to make sure you don't miss any of my videos. Of course, all that information is down in the description below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend.